Have you ever felt completely silenced? Like your voice, your pain, your very existence was ignored by the people who were supposed to protect you. Today, we're delving into a story from the Old Testament that is both heartbreaking and incredibly relevant. It's the story of Tamar, a princess whose life was shattered by betrayal and injustice, right within the walls of her own palace. This isn't an easy story to tell or to hear. It deals with heavy themes of abuse and the devastating consequences of silence. But it's a story that needs to be told because it screams out against violence and the systems that allow it to happen. Tamar's story is found in the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 13. She was the daughter of King David, a beautiful and respected princess in the royal court of Israel. She had a half-brother named Amnon, who was David's firstborn son and the heir to the throne. The Bible tells us that Amnon became obsessed with Tamar. It wasn't love. It was a dark, consuming infatuation. He became so sick with this twisted desire that he couldn't function. He confided in his cousin, Jonadab, who was described as a very shrewd man. Instead of guiding Amnon toward what was right, Jonadab devised a wicked plan. He told Amnon to pretend he was sick, and, when his father, King David, came to visit to ask for Tamar to come and prepare food for him in his private chambers, David, unsuspecting, agreed. He loved his children and wanted to see his eldest son well. So, he sent Tamar to Amnon's house. Tamar, being a dutiful and caring sister, went to help. She prepared the food as requested, but when she brought it to him, the trap was sprung. Amnon grabbed her and demanded she lie with him. Tamar was terrified. She pleaded with him. She reasoned with him. She appealed to his sense of honor, to the law, and to the devastating public shame this would bring upon her. She said, "No, my brother, don't force me. Such a thing should not be done in Israel. Don't do this wicked thing. Where could I get rid of my disgrace? And you would be like one of the wicked fools in Israel." She even suggested that if he asked their father, the king, he might not refuse to give her to him in marriage, which, while still complicated, was a desperate attempt to find a non-violent way out. But Amnon wouldn't listen. He was stronger than her, and he overpowered her. He violated her in the most brutal way imaginable. And what happened next is just as horrifying. The moment the act was over, the Bible says that the intense love Amnon had claimed to feel turned into an even more intense hatred. He hated her more than he had ever loved her. He told her to get up and get out. His cruelty was staggering. Tamar, now completely shattered, pleaded with him again. "No," she said. "Sending me away is a greater wrong than what you have already done to me." She understood that being thrown out like trash after what he'd done would seal her fate as a disgraced and ruined woman. But he refused to listen. He called his servant and ordered him to throw her out and bolt the door behind her. So, Tamar was cast out onto the street. She was wearing a special, long-sleeved robe, a garment that signified her status as a virgin princess. In her grief and agony, she tore this robe, a symbol of her lost honor and future. She put ashes on her head, a traditional sign of deep mourning, and went away, crying aloud. Her other brother, Absalom, saw her. He was Tamar's full brother, and he immediately knew something terrible had happened. He asked her, "Has your brother Amnon been with you?" He knew the darkness in his half-brother's heart. But then, he gives her some terrible advice. He tells her, "Be quiet for now, my sister. He is your brother. Don't take this thing to heart." Absalom told her to be silent, to keep quiet, to not make a scene because it was a family matter. Think about that. The person who should have been her fiercest advocate told her to swallow her pain and hide her trauma. So Tamar lived in Absalom's house, a desolate and broken woman. Her life, as she knew it, was over. She was isolated, her future destroyed, and her voice silenced. And what about King David? The king, the father, the highest authority in the land. When he heard what had happened, the Bible says he was furious. But he did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Amnon was his firstborn, his heir. Punishing him would have created a political crisis. So, for the sake of power, stability, or perhaps a misguided sense of family loyalty, David chose to look the other way. He let his son get away with it. He allowed his daughter's suffering to go unpunished and unacknowledged. The silence from the top was deafening. This is where the story turns even darker, if that's possible. Absalom never forgave Amnon. For 2 full years, he said nothing to him, good or bad, but he nursed a deep, cold hatred. He was waiting for his moment. Eventually, he invited all the king's sons to a sheep-shearing festival. After pressuring David to let Amnon attend, Absalom gave his servants an order. When Amnon was in high spirits from wine, they were to strike him down and kill him. And that's exactly what they did. Violence begets violence. The silence and injustice surrounding Tamar's abuse ultimately led to murder and tore the royal family apart. It set off a chain of events that included Absalom's rebellion and a civil war that nearly cost David his kingdom and his life. The silence didn't protect the family, it destroyed it. Tamar's story is a raw and painful look at the real-world consequences of abuse and the complicity of those who stay silent. It shows us how power can be used to protect perpetrators instead of victims. Tamar's brother told her to be quiet. Her father, the king, remained quiet. The entire system failed her. And Tamar herself fades from the biblical narrative after this. We hear no more about her. She remains a desolate figure, a testament to the devastating impact of unresolved trauma. So why is this story in the Bible? It's certainly not a feel-good tale. It's there, I believe, for a crucial reason. It's a cry that echoes through the centuries. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about human nature, power, and the devastating cost of looking the other way. The Bible doesn't sanitize its heroes. It shows us King David, a man after God's own heart, failing miserably as a father and a king in this moment. It shows us the ugly reality of sin and its ripple effects. But most importantly, Tamar's story shows us that God sees, even when everyone else is silent, even when justice is denied on earth. God is not blind. The story is recorded in His Word forever. Her pain is not forgotten. Her cry was not unheard by the one who matters most. God preserved her story as a permanent indictment of abuse and the silence that enables it. It stands as a validation for every person who has ever been told to be quiet about their pain, to not take it to heart. God takes it to heart. He sees the wounded, the silenced, and the forgotten. Tamar's story is a painful but necessary account. It's a reminder that we have a responsibility to speak up for the vulnerable, to challenge systems of power that protect abusers, and to create cultures where victims are heard, believed, and protected. It's a call to be a voice for the voiceless. And for anyone who has ever felt like Tamar, broken and silenced, her story is also a profound reminder that you are seen. Your pain is valid. Your story matters. And there is a God who sees you, who grieves with you, and whose justice will ultimately prevail. If this story has brought up difficult feelings or experiences for you, please know that there is help available. You are not alone. Reaching out to a trusted friend, a counselor, or a support hotline can be a brave first step toward healing. Your voice deserves to be heard. Thank you for journeying through this difficult but important story with me today. It's a heavy one, but one we need to engage with. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the powerful stories of the Bible. Thanks for watching.